Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the great Mooshroom versus Cow EMC battle. Dun dun dun. Alright, so in the Feed the Beast, you saw me and Damsky build a milk farm where we were farming cows for their milk over and over and over again, and we realized it generated quite a lot of EMC. So I wanted to compare how much you get from a cow compared to how much you get from a Mooshroom. I figured it'd probably be pretty close, but one thing about it is the cow farm, milk farm takes a while to set up because you need a lot of iron. You need a bunch of buckets, you need, that stuff, whereas the mushroom farm would only need a few bowls. You do need condensers and relays, so I guess you would have enough iron at that point anyway, but it's more just to see who generates more EMC. So before I turn this on, I'm going to show you guys how each side works. I've got a cow enclosed in a pen so you can't get out, and a deployer with an empty bucket. We're going to start with one bucket, that's key. I've then got a filter that's got milk in it, so we'll only pull out milk. And then I've run some redstone tubing through a jacketed wire into my timer. Timer also is powering the deployer, so those will pretty much both go at the same time. Okay, so then once it comes here, it's going to come out here, and it's always going to go into the condenser. And I've filled up the condenser with just white wool cover corners. You can put anything in here that doesn't have an EMC value. I think this is the cheapest for your money. So that's what I put in there. And so all my milk is going to come straight down the tube and land in here and be converted to buckets. At that point, it'll have a surplus of about 64, 65 EMC that'll come in our progress bar. So a bucket is, 300, I don't know, I can't remember. Oh, a bunch. But eventually, this meter will build up and you'll get an extra bucket. So we only started with one bucket. A couple rounds down, we'll have two buckets, then three, then four. Okay, so that's why the white wool covers come in places. I don't want to just fill this thing with empty buckets. That would be boring. But once this is full, I've got a relay up here, and it's has a restriction tube here. So even I probably didn't need it because this is a closer inventory, but it makes the tube network think that this relay is super far away. So we'll always choose the condenser if there's room. If there's not room, it's going to put my milk buckets up into the relay. So basically, after I gotten enough EMC for 2 extra buckets in the system, maybe a couple more because they'll be flowing in the tubes, it's going to start converting all the excess into EMC. Okay, then I've got a filter here with empty buckets to pull out of my condenser, and that's going to go along back into the deployer. That's using redstone tubing as well, getting the signal from the timer. Identical scenario here with the mushrooms. The only thing is that I've got a bowl with my deployer, mushroom stew in the filter, and targeting an empty bowl here. And I only left one slot open because bowls stack, and so I would get 64 here, 64 here. I only need really 5, to be in the system. So unfortunately, I'm going to get a whole stack here, and after it creates a whole stack of bowls, which takes like 5 tickets because they're so cheap compared to the stew. Then all the extra stew will be going into my relay. So now I have 2 relays. They're both empty to start with. I know this one has 1, so he's got the fair advantage, the unfair advantage, nice little handicap there, because I think the mushroom is going to win. I want you all to pause the video right now. Pause it. Okay. Wait. Listen to what I say, then pause. I want you to pause the video. Write in the comments section who you think is going to win, the mushroom or the cow. Alright, so if you haven't paused the video already, pause it now. Go vote for it. I want to see some decent votes. Who do you think is going to win? And we're going to start the timer as the sun comes up. And right now it's going pretty slow. 2.5 seconds. We'll crank it up a little bit after we make sure everything's working. Here we go. Okay, so you can see it probably. We've got a bowl. There's the milk. The bowl made mushrooms. I think we need 2 here. Sorry. We do need an extra slot there because the condenser will not condense down if there's not an empty slot. So Let's do that. So now the filter's only putting one bowl at a time. You need to make sure you don't pull multiple bowls because I found a bug in the deployer with bowls. It'll use an entire stack to right click, not just, and so you'll lose all your bowls. Okay, so you can see the Mooshroom is quickly gaining extra bowls. You see some going up into the relay because it's now full, which is cool. And basically, as soon as it eats up all these 8 bowls here, oh, it's pulling from that stack. That's fine. 630 already. I don't think it even costs, well, I guess it did because of the condenser, but the main part of the system didn't cost 630 in all to build. 326, we just got our extra bucket here, looks like. How many are in the system? We've got just that one bucket still. So because we're on such a slow time, I think the buckets are actually losing out because they take a while to click through, to travel. I don't think we've generated any yet. Okay. 1610 already for the Mooshrooms. So now what we need to do is crank this thing. Let's go down to half a second. And you'll see this thing start to take off. Look at all the bowls coming out of there. Poor cow. Oh, stew. They'll never run out. They never have to wait. It's not like your sheep or your wool farm where you have to wait for it to regrow its wool. Technically, Mojang should fix this so a cow only gives milk, every like minute or so, or stew, because this is the new flax capacitor, people. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, it's making more. I'm like a Mark II relay to even keep up with this thing. 4270. This guy's still at 0, but we're getting better because we've now got two buckets. And so the milk one takes a lot longer to get going because you need basically, with the speed we're going, you'd probably need like 30 or 40 buckets of milk. But if you look at this, we've only got like 11 bowls plus, I don't know, like 15 there in the system. Oh, this can't even pull them back fast enough. Wow. So basically, operating in a half a second, this thing's too fast for a relay. So here's what we do. We pause this timer. Let everything get back to normal here. I think we can see that the Mooshroom did win. It's cheaper to build. It gets up to speed faster because the bowls are so cheap to make. You can flood your system. And I think I want to replace my relay. And I can just destroy it. Not with a condenser. And condense to diamonds. Let's get rid of these cool covers that I don't need anymore. The diamond. That guy. Okay. So let's clear this out again. Filter there. This thing just got clogged because there were so many. Just one bowl. I don't know if there's any stuck in the filter. We'll find out quickly. Milk. Bucket. Let's just give this guy a head start. 3 buckets. That's fine. Duplicate there. You can start 25 extra too. Alright, let's turn this back on. Alright. There it goes. Now see, this one's already almost at full capacity. Now it is. It's going to be at full capacity. It's going to start condensing the diamonds. This guy, it's going to be good once it has enough buckets, but it's going to take a while. So let's help it. Let's see. We throw. I don't want to throw too much in there. let's just get a bunch of diamonds. Now it's going. So it really needed like, I don't know, maybe 2 diamonds worth of buckets. Still building up. Yeah, see now, every like, what, 6 ticks, it's generating a new iron. Still not full. This guy's at 3,000. This guy's already made a diamond. Ooh, I think the iron guy's gonna catch up. It's just got that little gap that it's trying to fill to get to capacity. Let's throw another diamond in there. Okay, so we need to take a diamond out of here to make it fair. This milk's 64. So it's like every 10. You get an extra one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every 12. Two diamonds for you. You made your first one. Alright, I'm going to pause the video, let this run for like 5 minutes, and then come back and check our results. And I'm back. I've let this run for quite a while, and the results were actually quite surprising. Let's check. 9 diamonds for the Mooshroom. 8 diamonds for the iron, or for the milk. And that seems to point the Mooshroom is generating just a little bit faster, but I actually timed how long it took to make 1 diamond on this progress bar for both of them. The Mooshroom takes an average of 1 minute and 4 seconds to make 1 diamond. That's better than most of your cobble generators. Yeah, quite a bit. The milk farm took 58 seconds on average. So the difference is that the milk farm takes a lot longer to heat up, to saturate the system with buckets. At the point that it heats up and is running at full capacity, it's actually just a little bit faster than stew. So in the short run, if you're doing a Feed the Beast map or you're doing any kind of Let's Play and you want to gain some EMC quickly, stew's probably the way to go. And if you don't know how to make a mushroom, just get any animal and use your philosopher's stone and some redstone and transform him. Hope you get lucky. Cow the same way. Or just go out and capture him. And yeah, but if you are going to play for a long time and want to leave this running, the milk farm is the way to go. It will generate just a little bit more, quite a lot more over the long run. Compare it to the flax capacitor, which was 400,000 per hour, I believe, but that was with multiple flax cells. The Mooshroom stew is 460,000 EMC per hour. The milk farm is 509,000 EMC per hour. So I think we outdid the flax capacitor. I think we're a little more expensive to build because we need 2 condensers and a couple filters and deployers and buckets. But all in all, it's not that expensive to build. Maybe a couple hours into the Feed the Beast map, you've got condensers. And at the rate you're getting them, you could have enough EMC to finish the map in about 4 hours from the point you get condensers. So, hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope you voted and got it right. Guessed that the milk farm was better over the long run, even though it costs more to set up. And hope you enjoy. Use this. Feel free to build this in your maps. Just, credit me if you'd like. FunshineX. And that'll be it. Looking forward to you guys watching more of my Feed the Beast videos. Talk to you later. Bye. So just as a fun bonus feature, I took my timer down from 0.5 seconds, is what I had before, and switched it to its lowest it can go, which is 0.2. Got a lot of lag in my world because it's raining, and 0.2 on the timer is not good if you're on a server for sure. I thought, maybe I'd see double the capacity, but I didn't actually increase the speed all that much. The Mooshroom stew went down from a minute 4 to make a diamond to 51 seconds. So it does increase the speed, but not by much. The milk went from 58 seconds down to 49 seconds. So you do gain about 100,000 more EMC per hour at the cost of lagging your server with a 0.2 second timer. So I think 0.5 is plenty well, but if you're playing solo, might as well crank it to 0.2. To 11. Crank it to 11. Okay, that's truly it. Catch you guys later. Bye.